Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Sport Breaks. I am your host, Dante Washington, aka Coach Peanut, back with another episode. Before we even get started, let's go ahead and get the particulars out the way. Make sure you go to Spotify and subscribe to Sport Breaks or wherever you're getting your podcasting from. Also, make sure you follow Sport Breaks on all social media accounts. I am currently doing a video right now for YouTube, so make sure you go subscribe to me on YouTube, hit that bell, follow me for all the content that I will be dropping, whether it's video or whether it is audio. It does not matter. Oh, again, let's go. Today is Thursday. Pretty gloomy day here in South Carolina. It's been raining on and off all day long. But as long as you're above ground, you're doing something pretty special. You are special. Continue to be special. Alright? I'll start things off a little bit different today as I noticed that we just got the NHL season underway, so I definitely want to touch base with my NHL fans. So this will be my first NHL thing, period, point blank. But make sure you like this. Make sure you comment about any players in the NHL that I need to be looking for. Like I tell you, I'm a big DraftKings guy, so I definitely like to place a few bets every now and then. Let me know who I need to be looking out for, who is the man in hockey. All right. Looking on my schedule today, we have the Flyers going up against the Blue Jackets. That is a 7 o'clock matchup. We have the Rangers taking on the Sabres. That is also a 7 o'clock matchup. We have the Red Wings taking on the Devils at 7:30. We have the Las Vegas Kraken taking on the Predators at 8 o'clock. We have the Florida Panthers taking on the Wild at 8 o'clock. We have the Blues. Are they in St. Louis still? Okay. Again, comment, please. We have the Blues and we have the Dallas Stars facing off in Dallas at 8 o'clock. We have the Vegas Golden Knights. Is it? I haven't messed with the NHL in a while. I'm sorry. I just be taking chances on bets, but that's why I got you guys to comment, do whatever the case is, hit me up, put me on the nose so I can start doing my due diligence to find out who is who, where is where, and what is what. All right. That is it. We have the Golden Knights taking on the Sharks in the late game. That game is at 10:30 p.m. That p.m. will be Eastern Standard Time. So it looked like a West Coast game, and I'm very certain the Sharks are in Anaheim. Yeah. That is my NHL minute. That is the games that's going on in the NHL tonight. If you're a big hockey fan, make sure you go check those out. Again, comment in this here and let me know who is who. Period, okay? All right, let's go. Major League Baseball, we have a big series that is still going on right now. From the look of the playoff bracket, the Twins beat the Blue Jays. The Rangers beat Tampa Bay in the first round. Texas beat the number one seed Orioles in the first round. In the second round, my bad. The Twins lost to the Astros in the second round. So the ALCS brings us Houston, the Astros from Houston against the Rangers from Texas. It is an all Texas ALCS. Gonna be big. They say go big or go home in Texas. They like it bigger in Texas. So Shout out to everybody in Texas right now. On the NLC side, Arizona beat the Brewers. I really like the Brewers. I really, really like the Brewers. I love the Yankees, but I'm starting to like the Brewers. I want to put something in Wisconsin along with my Packers. Um, uh, the Marlins lost to the Phillies in the first round. Both of those series went 2-0. Um, and Arizona punished. I don't want to understate this. They punished the Dodgers 3-0 real quick, and so the Arizona Diamondbacks sit in the NLCS, waiting on the winners of the Philadelphia Atlanta Braves series. Currently, as that sit, Philly is up 2-1. Philly and Atlanta, Game 4 tonight in Philadelphia. That game will first pitch is scheduled around 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So, man, uh, like I stated in my podcast earlier, I'm pulling for the Braves. My man Brandon, who passed away a few years ago, really loved the Braves. I used to call him the Black Bobby Cox because he was a savant in coaching everything, but baseball was his love. Like, baseball was like his son and his daughter, or another son and a daughter on that flip side. So I'm always rooting for something that he loved. Rest in peace, B, for sure. I called him Black Bobby Cox. He called me the Black Phil Jackson because my strong suit at that point was basketball. When I say gas, you know what it is. Everybody else that around the city or whoever around, they know what it is. When I hear gas, them boy knees shake for real, for real. But anyway, big game tonight. Again, first pitch will be around 8 o'clock. Last game, Bryce Harper showed his self out with 2 home runs in the game, pacing the Phillies for that win. So if Atlanta wants to continue, they will definitely need to win this one tonight to force that game 5 back to the A. So we'll see how that go. And of course, my main feature tonight is Thursday. That means Thursday night football. That means the Denver Broncos traveling to the Kansas City Chiefs. The Broncos sit at 1-4. The Chiefs sit at 4-1. It looks to be a total mismatch. These Thursday night games are starting to get atrocious. My Packers took a Dusty Rose elbow last week. And no, I didn't want to do a podcast because I didn't want to, I wanted to go off, but maybe another day. Currently, as we sit, the Broncos' offense is rated number 15 in the league. Their defense is dead dirty last at 32. Their passing is rated 12th, surprisingly. Their rushing is rated 17th, also surprisingly. On the flip side of that, the Chiefs' offense is sixth in the league. Their defense is rated at the number 11 spot. Their passing is 6th. Need better receiver play. And their rushing is at 11th. I had found that hard to believe, but the last few games, Pacheco has really stepped his run game up, so to speak. I like what they're doing offensively, run game wise. For me, speaking on the Chiefs first, they definitely have to figure out what receivers are going to emerge as pass catchers other than Travis Kelce, who is questionable for the game with ankle injury that he suffered last game against the Minnesota Vikings. Although Travis Kelce came back into that game, being an athlete myself, not an all-world athlete, all-pro athlete, but I've suffered many of sprained ankles, turned ankles. They're rough to come back from. Seriously, if the swelling comes up, you're looking at 2 to 4 weeks, 4 to 6, even depending on the severity of it. But looking at their injury report again, he is listed as questionable. So if Travis Kelce plays, it is all good for Patrick Mahomes as a passer because again, Tony Scantley, um, they need to step their game up because going forward, they have won 4 games straight, yes, but going forward, it is going to be an uphill battle to throw it to Travis Kelce 17 times a game and expect Pacheco to balance that one punch versus being able to spread the ball out like they normally are able to. Um, Looking at the Denver Broncos offensively, everyone says the issue is, of course, Russell Wilson. But as I just told you, their offense is rated 15th. Their passing is 12th and rushing is 17th, respectively. Uh, their problem is that 32nd rated defense and the fact that their all-world cornerback Patrick Surtain is not uh, the leader of that gang right now. Turning on the film, looking at the film, he is being put in some odd spots. So no matter what the situation is, they can't stop a nosebleed. That is a problem. Putting your offense behind the 8 ball, 7 points down, 14 points down, 17 points down, it's rough. Um, but I also question their offense as well. Reports have been stating that they are taking calls for their top 2 receivers, Sutton and the other guy name. What's his name? Comment his name in the comments. Uh, they're taking calls for him. To be honest, how much of a quarterback guru uh, is Sean Payton? You look at the quarterback that he had beforehand, and we're talking soon to be Hall of Famer Drew Brees. I mean, how much quarterback guru do you need to be with when whispering in Drew Brees' ear, hey, listen, I want you to throw uh, pro right, slam, zoom, XY, slugger, 75. I don't know if that's a play or not, but it had sound legit, right? Well, I mean, how much of a guru are you when you're whispering in Drew Brees' ear? Um, or is it that he is a guru and Russell Wilson has just lost a step, or 3, or 6, or 10? It's a question for the masses. So um, this looks to be like one of them games to where if Travis Kelce plays tonight and let's say Tony gets 4 or 5 catches and Scantley gets maybe 1 or 2 of those long bombs that he's normally catching, I can see this being ugly. I can see this being ugly. Um, but who are you guys taking tonight? Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you comment on this. Uh, Search Sport Breaks wherever you are podcasting, wherever you are social mediaing, and hit me up and let's have this discussion. Join the conversation. I'm taking the Chiefs tonight big. I didn't do a number on the podcast, but I'm doing a number here on the video. I'm taking the Chiefs. I'm taking the Chiefs 34-10. Boom. I'm gonna drop a bomb right here. 34-10, the Chiefs. All right. Again, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, Sport Breaks. Cause if it ain't Sport Breaks, it ain't knowledge world. Peace.